We are now lining up for the 10 laps of Spa, shortened race this season because of some time constraints at the MIRL side of things. You can see one hypercar and a few GT3s lining up to get ready. And we are off. They're running to their cars. Dadi is in. Hypercar has a slow start. Dadi takes the overall lead now. Hypercar in last after first corner. And he just absolutely pushes someone off there. That's definitely a pen, I guess, but not that it will change that much. Here on board with the safety car now. Yes, this is what we would like to see here. As we follow Dadi and oh, that's the hypercar just crashing. 10 laps of Spa here. As the hypercar here is just struggling to get ready again, as there's a safety car during an endurance race. Because why not? Here, Dadi leading the overall race, getting chased by Alessio in the Aston Martin. Dadi obviously in the BMW. Down into the bus stop. Here on board with Hayo. Up to Eau Rouge, lap 2 out of 10 indeed. So, we currently have the lead on Dadi still. And actually the entire top 3 is just GTs and the hypercar is behind that. So it's Dadi from Alessio, from Hayo, and then we have the hypercar of Hyba. Safety car probably coming in at the end of this lap. RK here in the safety car. Control indeed. Safety car coming into the pits now. And the restart is completely fucked already with Hayo and Alessio into the wall. The two Mauritanian drivers are going onto lap 3 now side by side. Bit of a love tap from Alessio. That's kind of a dirty move, but I love it. That's racing, I guess. Now up into Eau Rouge. Hayo has a better exit though, because he had to make more turning as Dadi lost the lead to the hypercar, which was inevitable. Now from the camel, they are going down. Well, not down exactly, but Dadi is fighting for the actual lead against the hypercar. What the fuck am I seeing? Here, Hyba lining it up down the inside and he taps the leader around. Not too much loss for both of them there, and Hyba can continue with the race. Hyba has received an official warning by the stewards of the race though, for tapping somebody around. Dadi is still on his tail. Though now on the big straights the hypercar's engine is kicking in. Why does he lift there? He is definitely saving the engine as he cuts the final chicane, but he gets out worse. Dadi getting hitting somebody, hitting Hyba, sorry. Lap 4, Hyba hits the wall. Mauritanian 1-2 win the race. Crazy that Dadi can keep up with Hyba in the hypercar. Though now he is definitely pulling away on the straight. Zyba once again spins. Daddy sends it down the inside. What a battle between these two different cars. Hyba clears him though. Daddy is almost flat throughout every corner. He is pushing his ass off. And now he taps Hyba around, who definitely just turned in there. But Daddy still receives a warning. Now Hayo up into second, with the hypercar behind him, who will make quick work of him. No, he just taps him, but he is now waiting for him to let him by, I guess. Second warning to Hyba though. Lap number 5 for Daddy. As Hayo has been it at the exit of the bus stop and gets overtaken by Alessio. Into turn number 1. La Source. Now up into Rouge Radio as he just barely somewhat saves it from going flat, as Hyba has another accident. Daddy is still leading in the GT3 car. Absolutely miraculous stuff from him. Here the Hertz car, the Joda car, going nicely through the PIF path and into the wall. He just backs it up, then reverses onto the racing line, obviously. Alessio barely avoids him. We have some really close racing though, as he wins it again. Can we please get another camera? Thank you. Daddy in the lead, Hayo in third. As Alessio brakes really early into the bus stop, Hayo lines his car up so that he can brake on a bit of an angle so he can carry more speed into the corner, as he's all over Alessio's ass. Into Eau Rouge Radion now. He will take it as straight as possible to get a better exit, and he has with 2 wheels on the grass. What a move from the Chinese driver. He just overshoots it. Alessio has a better exit, but he has track position, and that's all that matters in this endurance race here. Hyba, the only hypercar, has just DNF'd and won't count towards classification, so no hypercars will finish this race. Daddy is in the lead as Hayo was taken out 26 times, and there will probably not be a pen for anyone. What an unlucky boy here in the Porsche. As the Aston had better traction, you can hear him all over his ass. Hayo though, once again through braking. Alessio just hits the inside curb of the bus stop. Into La Source. Hits the apex, hits the entry and the exit. What a line for this Chinese driver, and he's pulling away massively from Alessio. If this was a real endurance race, I think that Hayo could have definitely gone on to win it. But obviously taken out in the first corner by Alessio, and then 26 times by Hyba. Bit on the rough side of numbers, but you get the point. He is now pulling away from the young Malaysian in the Aston Martin. Just a small tap of lifting and maybe even a little tap on the brake into Pouhon before exiting through the PIF path. Now onto the longest flat out section on the entire track, longer than the Camel Straight. Here Daddy coming out of the bus stop onto the main straight to start lap 8 out of 10 laps here. Hayo overshoots it, but he manages to just about get it out of the wall. Nearly binned it. Here, is he gonna go for another? Oh, he's gonna go for another epic line. Just missed the exit, but fair enough. Drives better than I do. And he's closing up to Daddy with big chunks now. But with only 3 laps to go, 2.5 I should say. It's gonna get really close. He absolutely smashes those curbstones as he's chasing his first win of the season here. To be fair, it's only the second race, and last time he was taken out by Ben. Or well, he lacked a lot of horsepower. And Ben tried to overtake, but was blocked off and hit him a few times as well. Mostly on Ben's part, but it was probably like 25% on Hayo. Still, Dadi leads from Hayo, from Alessio. Crazy line from Dadi there. 2 laps to go. Out of Les Tours once again. Through Radion and Eau Rouge. Up onto the Camel. Actually has some airtime there. Pushes the absolute shit of this BMW Motors car. There, just about aces it. Once again aces it on the curb. Exits. Oh, Hayo has been it. He has bottled. He could have gone on to win it, but he's now back down to P3. Such a shame, guys. And he bins it again. It's over. He does not have any downforce at all. No downforce at all anymore for the Porsche car of Hyapshul. Here Dadi through Blanchimont. Now into the bus stop. For the final lap he will receive the white flag. The final lap of this Belgian endurance race in the Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps in Les Ardennes. Some inspirational talking from the pit wall to Hayo. Don't give up, you can have Alessio, who is now going into Eau Rouge. If Hayo just pushes for this final lap for him now as well, he might be able to grab this victory, or P2 I should say. Victory's gone, victory is right here. BMW will probably get their first win of the season. Midnight Racing Mercedes had their first win last time out in France. As now none of their cars compete due to scheduling issues. But the BMW has been victorious. He was beating a hypercar in the early stages of the Grand Prix. He was leading every single lap with exception of lap 2 when Haiba finished just in front of him. He has mastered the Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps, and Dadi 17 will grab the first Mauritanian victory in WEC. Get in there, mate. Alessio in second, and Hayo crashed out 20 times, will grab P3.